great.
I mean, so how different would things have been if you'd ended up fighting Tyson Fury instead of that rematch with
Jesus
Hayes?
Christ, I don't know, mate. I don't know. I genuinely think I could chin him if I'd have fought him when he absolutely had no warm up. But if he got me after the warm up, Jesus Christ! I mean, if the version that turned up to that Deontay Wilder rematch fought me, mate, I've had it. There's no two ways about it. I'm not getting anywhere near him. He's a nightmare. But I'll say a ring rusty Tyson Fury and an overweight slow Tyson Fury is absolute music to my ears. It would have been perfect because I was coming in after the best performance of my career. Well, not the best performance of my career, but the biggest win of my career.
Yeah.
And I would have been fired. So if I would have went in and put the performance in that I put in the heavy match against the fat overweight Tyson Fury, I'm convinced I'd have blitzed him, mate. But as I say, we'll never know. I'm not soft. He's an amazing fighter. And as I said, mate, I wouldn't be able to live with him when he's on 100%. Not a chance. And I've never, ever once claimed that I could. But as I've said before, and once I say again, boxing's all about timing. So yeah. I say some people will believe that I got David Haye at the right time. But I've sparred with him when he was at his absolute peak, when he was at his best. And was fine to deal with him, and that was without any professional experience. It's just a matter of styles make fights. There's some styles out there that I would have always struggled with. There's some styles out there that I absolutely hate. Southpaws are one of them. But his was just a match made in heaven for me. You know, brilliant fights, really good nights. I love the O2. I've always loved the O2. I wanted to fight Usyk at the O2, to be honest, but we couldn't get the bastard date. And I was absolutely gutted because I've always liked the O2s in the ring. I've never lost a fight in there.
Yeah, you never lost. You've never lost in London as a pro, have you?
No. I loved London all the time. It used to get me out of Liverpool, take the pressure away. And you don't worry about tickets too much, and you know, making sure everyone's in the right place. Your wife's travelling and stuff like that. So it was brilliant, mate. Further away from home, the better. London was just. I had a routine when I fought in London. Didn't matter what part of London I fought in. I stayed in the Riverside Plaza on Canary Wharf. I'd take a walk every single day. One after me breakfast, one after me dinner. Yeah, we'd walk through the same underground thing on the underground shopping part, and I'd always go and have a look at the watch shop and stuff like that, and think I'm going to buy that watch after this fight. And that's what we do to pass time, mate. I used to love fighting in London. Absolutely loved it. I'd say the only place better than London, mate, was Goodison Park.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, just finally, is it, you know, you're a ferocious fighter. Is it easy to leave boxing behind? I'm sure you are happily retired, but is it, for a lot of fighters, find retirement difficult?
It's very, very hard. I miss punching people in the face, 100%. Do you know what, mate? And I've never thought I'd say it. I actually miss getting punched in the face. And I never thought I'd say that, but I do. It's just, when you've done, I've been fighting for 20 years. And when you've been doing it as long as I have, it just becomes second nature. And the last thing you want to do is have it taken away. But I've had a fantastic career. John, I've lived out my dreams, my wildest dreams. I've fought at Goodison Park. No one's ever had a fight at Goodison Park. I've done it against all the odds. I won the dream belt in the dream location. As I said before, I've been British Commonwealth European champion. I'm not going to lie, mate, after I won the European title against Matthias Masternak, I thought this might be my ceiling. I said, and if it is, then, you know, I've given everything I've got. I've tried my best. But I always knew, given the right opportunity, I could win a world title at cruiserweight. I always knew that. Don't get me wrong, I knew I'd struggle at light heavyweight, but I'd have to get the right opportunity, land the right punch in the right fight. And I thought I could do it and be a two-weight world champion, but it didn't, you know, seem to be. I knew going into that fight with Donald Stevenson, I had a couple of rounds in me to hopefully get rid of him. Give him a good going in the third, put him over. They wouldn't give us a knockdown, but it was. But it didn't work out. That was the only fight I can honestly say after that. I was absolutely heartbroken. Canada was the hardest thing I had to come back from, because you've been a professional for whatever it is, 15 years, you've been a boxer. And it's like all these years I've been putting the graft in. I'm only a British and Commonwealth champion. and I fucking got a pot of pissing. And then you come back from Canada as a failed attempting world champion on a second time. Yeah, because I said the Cleverly fight, people always said to me, well, you won. I always thought I won. So I never actually classed in my career as a loss. I always thought I beat him. I thought I'd done enough. It's one of them. Some people think you do something, you don't. One of them, you can get it, you can't get it. So it wasn't too hard coming back from that. But it was it was a killer coming back from Donna Stevenson. I came home from Canada. I was in a bad place for a few months. I just didn't want to come out the house. I was embarrassed, and it was a shame-worthy fight. First time my career I'd been stopped. That was hard, and I had to, reinvent myself. Come back at cruiserweight, start opening my mouth again, start saying things that I wasn't too sure I believed myself. And then, although people say, "Well, you'll fit into this cruiserweight division nicely," it's the best part of 2 stone, mate. And when you're being, it's all right saying I'm a big man, I'm big enough to fill it at 170, at 200. You've still got 25. You're fighting men who are 25 pounds bigger, and they've probably come down 25 pounds to get to 200 pounds. Don't get me wrong, I was still making a big come down. I mean, the last time I made cruiserweight, I came down from 17 stone 4 or 17 stone 6, and that was a killer, mate. But listen, I got married, I enjoyed my honeymoon. That's why I got to that weight. But I understood towards the end of my cruiserweight days, fucking hell, these fellas, when they were first fighting me, I was walking around at like 15 and a half when I first turned to cruiserweight. And then coming down was just a piece of piss. It was easy, really was. But as time went on, I grew. The minute I went to heavyweight, I loved being a heavyweight, fighting Dave Day. I only think I weighed in 15-3 for the first fight, 15 dead for the second one. But in hindsight, I was 15 and a half on the day of the weigh-in for the first Dave Day fight. I just got a hot bath before the weigh-in, purely because I wanted to try and look in some kind of shape. When I was coming up against him, he'd look like the fucking Hulk. And for the rematch, I was in really good shape anyway. That was I'd done a full-blown diet for 12 weeks, and I'd done everything right for the rematch. So yeah, as I say, I've got great memories. I miss it. I do miss fighting, 100%. I'm not gonna lie. I look at some of the guys now, and I know for 100% fact I beat them. It wouldn't even be hard, because once again, styles make fights. And when people say to me, "Oh, the Andy Ruiz, the only thing's been thrown at me now for the last week since I opened my big fat mouth again." And I'm not joking, mate. I'd play with Andy Ruiz. His feet are too slow. He would not get fucking near me. But I'm not going to lie, I couldn't do 12 weeks in a camp. My body won't take it no more, and I just don't fancy getting me ribs cracked or fighting with broken hands or cracked knuckles or fucked noses. I just can't be bothered with it anymore. I don't need it. Financially, I'm one of the very few who it's worked out for, and I'm very lucky and very grateful. That's why I've got so much respect for David Hay. I carry him, and I held him in such high esteem, because, make no mistake, if they never chose to pick me when he picked me in his career, I would still be fighting now. No two ways about that. Whether as a world champion, I'd have probably fought Alexander Usyk still, but I'd have been on the B side because I'd have had my belt, and he'd have won the super, whatever it was, the Muhammad Ali trophy and stuff like that. So it wouldn't have been anywhere near as much money. When I fought Usyk, everything was on my terms. Everything was on my money. I took, double what he took home. So it was by fighting Dave Day that allowed me to do that. So as I said, giving Dave Day the first fight, yes, I got bent over well and truly, mate, and shafted for the things. But in the rematch, I had my pickings, you know what I mean? So, but it wouldn't have happened without him picking me first. And don't get me wrong, I'm not stupid, he picked me because he thought I was an easy touch. But I repaid that favour by giving him the rematch. I didn't have to give him that rematch. I could have just sailed off into the sunset, because after that first David Hay fight, I had earned more in that one night than my whole career combined 4 times over.
Right.
And that, mate, is just that's what people don't realise in boxing, that it's only at the very pinnacle of the sport where you start to realise the real riches and how much fights can really worth and how much you are really worth. As I said, mate, I was British Commonwealth, European, and WBC world champion. I hadn't even bought my house. I hadn't even paid for my house, mate. That's how tough it can be. And then all of a sudden, within 3 fights, I'm a fucking pay-per-view star.
Yeah.
And they're asking me to come back because they need more numbers, but which I never thought I'd hear. But it was a great ride, mate. It really was. I've loved my time. I stayed loyal to Sky Sports, and I was one thing that I think that I'd like to be looked back for is someone who faced anyone, wasn't scared of no one. And then number two, I showed immense loyalty to people who were loyal to me in the boxing world. And I always did it. So happy, mate. I can't complain. For a fat, mouthy scouser, that's all I was ever known as. I've done all right. It probably sits. I've got a fair few trolls who this will go out to. And they always say, Tony Bellew, he said he wants to go missing, said he wants to disappear. I get these things all the time. But Tony Bellew still has to earn a living despite the millions and millions he's earned through boxing. He's invested that and he's got to get back out there. And so to all them trolls, kiss my fucking ass.